in this video, I will be doing today's math lesson. As you know, yesterday we finished up chapter 3, and today we are beginning chapter 4. The chapter that we will be starting today, or the section that we'll be starting today, talks about related subtraction facts. Now, you may remember when we were talking about related addition facts, I explained to you that related equations or related math facts have the same numbers, or what I called family members. Just like in your family, you might have the same people. Now, it doesn't matter if mom gets in the car first, or dad gets in the car first, or you or your brother or sister gets in the car first. Once you're all in the car, the same family is in the car, right? And that's kind of how we talked about addition. It didn't matter what numbers we put in what order, the same answer or the same sum resulted. So let me make myself smaller here for a minute and show you over here on this side of the screen kind of what I mean by that. Okay, so one of the things we said was that when we had two parts, I'm going to take this paper here and I'm going to zippy-zoo it into 4 pieces here. Okay, I have 2 parts. So let's say that one of my parts is a 3. Okay, and then another one of my parts is a 4. If I were to make this an addition sentence and I had 3 plus 4, raise your hand if you know what my whole would be. Beckett? 7. Fantastic. And one of the things that we realized with addition, part, whole, is that I could flip-flop these 2 numbers. I could switch the 3 and the 4, and it would not change my answer, right? So 4 plus 3 equals 7, and I could flip these and say 3 plus 4 equals 7. Those of you that are putting your eyes on the board right now, you are getting an awesome understanding of how related facts work. Those of you that are looking around the room or messing in your books, you might not be getting as awesome of an understanding because you're not paying attention. This is real life math that you're going to be using every day, so it's really important that you pay attention. Okay, so 3 plus 4 equals 7. Johnny, that's the same thing as saying 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay, in addition, facts are related when you flip-flop your add-ins or your parts, okay? Now, related facts in subtraction work a little bit differently. We will still be flip-flopping the parts. However, in subtraction, we don't start with the parts and build part, whole. In subtraction, we start with the whole. Right? And then we take away one of the parts. So, 7 take away 4 equals 3. Thumbs up if you agree. Now watch. I can't switch the 4 and the 7 like I did with the addition, because 4 take away 7 is not 3. That wouldn't even make sense. But 7 is my whole. So if I switch the parts, the 4 and the 3, check it out. Ready? Is 7 minus 3 4? Oh, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So related facts and subtraction, we're still flip-flopping our parts. Our parts come after our whole. Okay, so instead of building up 3 and 4 together make 7, now we're saying 7, take away one of those parts, and I get the other part. So I hope that that kind of makes a little bit of sense in your mind, and we're going to now look in your math books on page 117. It's 117 for those of you that might not be opened up to it yet. And we're going to talk about related subtraction facts. Okay? So up at the top of 117, it says Jan draws 9 triangles. You don't have to draw anything. You can just put your eyes on the screen. 9 triangles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 9 triangles that Jan draws. How many of those triangles are red, Lillian? It says 3 are red. So I'm just going to mark 1, 2, 3 are red, okay? And then it says the rest are what color, Serafina? Blue. Okay, so the rest are blue. So let's mark the rest of them blue. We don't know how many there are, but we know they're all blue, so we'll mark them all. And then it says, how many blue triangles does Jan draw? Well, let's count together the blue triangles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she colors 6 blue triangles. Okay? Now, the next one says Meg draws 9 triangles. Okay, so here I go. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It says 6 are blue. So let's do 6 blue. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the rest are what color, Faith? Red. So count with me. Well, or we don't have to count. We can just fill in the rest. And now how many are red? 1, 2, 3 are red. Now, it says you can use related subtraction facts to find the answers. If we know that Jan had 9, okay, we knew she had 9, and we took away the 3 red, that left us with how many? 6. So, if we know 9 take away 3 equals 6, then if Meg had 9 and she took away 6, we know that she must have how many red? Noah? 3. Now, if I put that on my fancy schmancy paper squares, you know, real high tech sometimes when I'm teaching. If I have take away equals, okay? If I have 9 triangles, take away 3 triangles, that leaves me with 6. Now watch. I can't move my 9. That has to be the first number. In subtraction, the first number is always the biggest. But these are my parts, right? These are the parts that come together to make 9. So if I flip-flop these, ready? 9 minus 6 equals 3. And 9 minus 3 equals 6. It doesn't matter the order of my parts as long as my whole stays in the same place. Okay? Now, I could take these same numbers, 6, 3, and 9, and I could make an addition sentence out of them. What addition sentence could I make using 6, 3, and 9? Serafina?
9 take away 3.
Oh, I want addition now.
Oh.
What addition sentence could I make? Amelia?
9 minus 3 equals
That's subtraction. 9 minus 3 equals 6. That's subtraction. Could you think of an addition sentence using these same numbers? Isaac?
Oh.
3 plus 6 equals, everyone? 9. And I could switch my 3 and my 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. So when I'm working with related facts, I'm flip-flopping my parts. My whole stays in the same place. Whether it's my sum in addition or it's my whole in subtraction. Okay? All right. So let's move on now to where it says practice. I'm going to move myself over here. Hello. And it says you can use cubes to model each exercise. I'm just going to draw the cubes because for me, sometimes when I draw them, it helps my brain. If you'd like to at home use your cubes, you may, but I'm going to stick to drawing. So it says 10 minus 7. So if I have 10, everybody count with me. 1, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Thank you. Sage, you're counting wonderfully today. All right, and they want me to take away 7. So count with me. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
how many did that leave me, Sage?
3.
3. So my parts here, I have 10, take away 7, and that equals, Sage told us, 3. So my parts here are 7 and 3. God bless you, Faith. So if I were to flip-flop these two numbers, I could say 10 take away 3 equals 7. I can flip-flop the 7 and the 3 because it doesn't matter if I'm taking away these 3 and leaving the 7, or if I'm taking away these 7 and leaving the 3. It's two parts. Do you see that? This is one part, and this is the other part. I can do 3 and 7 or 7 and 3 as long as my big number stays in the same place. All right, let's move on now to the top of the next page. All right, here, and let me, looking at number 2 there at the top. They did number 2 for us. They said 7 take away 1 is 6, and 7 take away 6 is 1. So let's go to number 3 where they didn't do the work for us. So for number 3, they have 6, take away 5, and we're looking for an answer. And then they have boxes like this. Do you see that? And they want the answer. So let's figure this out. What is 6 take away 5? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Isaac, how many do I have left? 1. Now I know that 6 has to stay in the top because my big number in subtraction always comes first. So what two numbers am I going to flip-flop? Dominic, what two numbers am I going to flip-flop? The 1 and the 5. So I'll put the 1 here and the 5 there. Does it still make sense? If I have 6 and I take away 1, do I have 5 left? Yeah. If I have 6 and I take away 5, do I have 1 left? Yeah. It works. They are related. Okay. Let's take a look at number 4. I have 8. Take away 8. Now this one they're trying to trick you, but don't let it. If I have 8 and I take away 8, Connor? 0. So now, if I have 8 and I take away 0, how many do I have?
8.
8. You see how I just kept my big number on top and I flip-flopped my numbers. You see that? So you just keep your big number first and flip-flop the second numbers. Boys and girls at home, I'm going to start a second video for you because this one's about to wrap up and I don't want it to cut off. So hang on, click on the second video, and we will begin on number 5, which is 9 take away 0. So as soon as you start the second video, we'll pick up where we left off. See you in a minute.